Oh, here we go, yo. There's no follow me. If he's not Sash, I can maybe one-shot him. I'm Choice Scarf, so I'll outspeed him. I'll outspeed him. He just cannot be Focus Sash. If he is, he lives. Moment of truth right here. I one-shot the Calyrex. The Mewtwo one-shot Calyrex turn 1. What is up, everybody? Back with more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation I VGC. I think it's actually going to be the first time I actually feature Mewtwo for you guys for a Regulation I team. I have not really seen any Mewtwo Regulation I teams at all. There was a few at the start of Regulation G for this year, and I featured a few of them for you guys. But Mewtwo is god-awful restricted, and I just don't think it's really justifiable using over like Calyrex or even some of the other restricted as they're also kind of the same type. At least like a Psychic type in the restricted format, so I wanted to feature this team for you guys because it seems actually really rocking some heat, no pun intended, and a lot of really cool shit that you just don't really see that much. So I was actually teamed by Evan. If you guys want to use this team, paste down below, rental in the corner. If you guys want to use a team, I'm going to kind of run through and we're going to hop in some games. I'm not going to waste too much of your guys' time. I'm just going to run through this stuff and then hop in some games because I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm actually afraid to use this team on the ranked ladder, so I'm actually just going to use this team on the casual ladder tonight. I do not want to ruin my rank because I'm trying to rank up slowly to Master Ball tier, and I'm really afraid if I use this team on the ranked ladder with how much crazy shit this team has that I'm actually going to just ruin my rank. So I'm going to go on the casual ladder. The good news is, though, like, I have actually bulk recorded for you guys, and like the casual ladder games I've had tonight have all been really good. So hopefully we have some really good casual ladder pub matches with this team. So got the Koraidon on this team with the Flame Charge, Terra Fire, Clear Ammo. It's kind of more of a standard set with the Speed Boost Flame Charge. You got the Chlorophyll Scovillain with the Spicy Extract, but I think boosts attack and defense. So you got a really fast, sun boosted, speed boosted Scovillain being able to buff the Koraidon or like anything else on this team with Spicy Extract. So it's kind of cool. You also have the Stellar Terra there to do some crazy damage numbers. However crazy how damage numbers can get with the mediocre stats that Scovillain has, unfortunately. Really cool typing. I just think it's one of those monsters you just don't see at all because its stats are just really lacking and like it's not that good. It's too slow, too frail. I don't know. Typing's really cool though. Got the Choice Scarf Mewtwo on this team with the Terra Dark Pulse. We're going to see how that does. I'm not expecting very much because Mewtwo's god-awful, but I'm going to try to make it work and we'll see how it does. Got the Indeedee to bring the Psychic Terrain, so you have that boost Expanding Force with the Mewtwo. Just there to kind of absorb hits and set up Trick Room in certain situations. AV Raging Bolt is like a Miraidon count, and then you got the Ogerpon Rock slapped onto this team. Kind of fell out, so apart from that, we'll top in some games. Alright, we're here at the game. We're going against an opposing Sun Regulation I Trick Room team. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Cannot wait to go against this sweaty-ass team. Lunala, that probably has Wide Guard, which screws over half this team. Ursaluna, Torkoal, Indeedee, Annihilate, and then Calyrex Ice. So what do I even do here? Do I even bother try bringing the Mewtwo when it probably gets one-shotted by half his team? I kind of want to bring it, I really do, but if he has Wide Guard, it just gets fucking walled. I really want to make the Terra Dark play, though, and like try to one-shot the Lunala turn 1. I think that'd be really cool. Or even try to one-shot the Indeedee with Terra Dark. That would be kind of a cool play here, so I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to bring the Mewtwo here, y'all. I'm gonna try to roll with it. What else do I want to bring? Ogerpon looks really nice here. I'm going to try to bring the Koraidon. I don't know if it really is going to do that much here, in all honesty, but like, I don't know. I don't want to bring the Raging Bolt because he gets wrecked by half his team. And then the Scovillain fucking sucks, so does literally nothing here. It just gets one-shotted and like it can't kill anything at all, so just dead weight. We're gonna see if he has Wide Guard. Does this thing have Wide Guard? Part of me, actually, what I really want to do here as well is I want to actually just go for Trick Room, predicting him to go for Trick Room so it reverses itself. I think that's what I'm going to try to do here, at least. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a crazy play. We're gonna fucking YOLO full send this shit turn 1. I'm gonna go Terra Dark. I'm gonna try to one-shot the Lunala. Can the Mewtwo one-shot a Lunala with Terra Dark? Is this thing strong enough? We're gonna find out. And then I'm just gonna go for Trick Room, predicting him to go for Trick Room and try to reverse it here. That's what I'm gonna try to do. He might just wide guard here too, which I can see him doing. Moment of truth right here, y'all. Is the Mewtwo powerful enough to one-shot the Lunala? This is 4 times effective Dark Pulse. It barely does 70%. Oh my gosh, Mewtwo, you're so weak. Okay, he flinches, but that actually sucks because I wanted to go for... He was probably going to go for Trick Room there, and now I got the Trick Room up, so now he's the fastest thing on the field. So the flinch there actually just cost me this entire game, probably. Because he was probably going for Trick Room there. He's the faster one, so I think he goes for Trick Room first. And then I would have reversed it because I'm slower, probably, so... Wow. The one time I don't want to flinch, and it flinches him. I mean, I'm fucking dead here. I'm dead. What do I do here? Can I one-shot the Calyrex, maybe? I don't know. I'll follow me, but I don't think it matters. I think I actually just set my opponent up to win the game because his team's way slower and it's actually a Trick Room team. So I actually helped my opponent win. Talk about bad luck. All the times you want a Dark Pulse to flinch, and the one time you don't want it to flinch because you're trying to make a play, and it flinches the guy and he's not able to get his Trick Room up, and then I end up setting up the Trick Room for him. So now I think I literally just get swept by Calyrex. Oh, he's expanding force. He's like, yeah, there's no point in setting up Trick Room now. You just set it up for me. You must really want me to win. There's no way I win here at all. I literally just get swept by Calyrex, set +2. Like, there's no way I win. I just surrender. There's no way I win. If you guys want a prime example of why Mewtwo fucking sucks ass, this first game is a prime example of that. Terra Dark Mewtwo, I think it's 154 special attack, and it can't even fucking one-shot a Lunala. That's 4 times effective, and weak to Dark. Really fucking pathetic. And then you wonder why Mewtwo fucking sucks and everybody hates it and nobody used it. There you go. And then instead of actually KOing, it gets the flinch, but in the end, the flinch actually makes it worse for me, and it actually just prevents me from winning the game because I just set up the Trick Room for him. So the flinch actually is even worse than actually KOing him because that actually just makes me automatically lose. Because I was trying to make a play there, and he got flinched, so he never went for Trick Room. I was going to try to reverse his Trick Room, which he was going to do there, and it never worked. So completely took that play I was trying to go for and flushed it down the toilet and just made me get swept by Calyrex. Fun game. Literally a game that we lost in the span of less than like 5 minutes. There you go. What a good start to this team. Alright, here's another game. Annihilate, Kyogre, Tinglu, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Amoonguss. What do I want to do here? Part of me wants to bring Mewtwo, but like I just get walled by Tinglu, so like I'm still screwed there. So what do I even do? He has Weather, so he negates my Weather. He has a really good check to Mewtwo. I fail to know what I really do to this match because he has checks for like all my really good stuff. I guess I can maybe try to lead Koraidon, but then he just switches my Weather, so it doesn't really do anything. I could try to lead Mewtwo, but then he tries to get rid of my terrain, so I don't know. And he brings Tinglu in. I don't know. I mean, I can try to lead Ogerpon. I guess Ogerpon ain't bad here. Try to lead the Ogerpon. And the Indeedee, I guess. I'm going to try to bring the Koraidon. I'm going to try to bring the Mewtwo here. Like, apart from Tinglu, the Mewtwo ain't too bad into his team. It just depends if I can keep the terrain up. And if I can keep Psychic Terrain on the field. Apart from like this Ting Lu and like having to worry about my terrain getting switched, like it ain't too bad into his team, but it's not saying much when the guy can't even one-shot a Lunala from full with a 4 times effective dark move. And he's actually a slow Rillaboom, so he gets rid of my terrain. Great start to the game. I'm an Ivy Cudgel here. I think he probably just goes for Fake Out, and I don't know. I gotta switch. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go right into the Mewtwo here. The Mewtwo literally does nothing. I might as well just bring it in and start trying to do damage. That's gonna be maybe a 2-hit KO. Depends on terrain recovery. It's gonna be a roll whether I get a 2-hit KO, and he's just gonna start Calm Minding in my face, so. And then he goes for U-turn, so I take a bunch of damage. If he has Ting Lu, he goes into it right here. Ting Lu comes in now. It's kind of ballsy though, because I have electric, or he has grassy terrain, so like I do boosted grass moves to him, so it's kind of ballsy to do this, but at the same time, I can't do shit to him anyways, and he also gets the defense boost, so that's why he brought it in. He's Grassy Seed. So literally everything on my opponent's team checks my restrictions. His Kyogre kind of checks the Koraidon, switches the weather, and then the Ting Lu shuts down the Mewtwo and everything that wants to do. Literally hard checked enough for this match. What do I even do here? I can try to Horn Leech to see how much damage it does. I have Aura Sphere. How much that gonna do? Probably nothing. I'm curious to see how much it does. He just protects, so I just get set up on again. I guess what I can try to do is here, I can try to go for like Side Strike, because I think that's based on defense. I'll see how much a Side Strike does to the Raging Bolt. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm Choice Scarfed. I forgot I'm Choice Scarf Mewtwo. Oops. Well, fuck it then, YOLO. Forgot I'm Choice Scarf. I guess if I was smart, I would lock myself into Side Strike, because it does defense instead of Spadef. I actually get the one-shot on him here, so with the crit probably mattered. That probably mattered, and also brings me back to full, so I can probably live and move now from the Raging Bolt, so that definitely mattered. I needed that, though. I don't think I win at all, but it allows me to take a Dragon Pulse, so I have another turn where I'm around. I think what I do here is I'm just gonna Spiky Shield. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go switch into the Indeedee, I think. The Ting Lu's gone now, so like I can spam Psychic type moves if I really want to. A Side Strike under terrain could be really nice here if I can set it up properly. The game's it's looking not really winnable, but I can try to still make some plays. It's not done yet. He protects, so that's good. I kind of get the Indeedee in for free here. I was hoping he would Thunderclap, so that way I just don't take any damage, but it's not going for Thunderclap anymore. So I think what I do here is I just Horn Leech. Actually, part of me just wants to go into the Mewtwo, but I don't want to get one-shotted. I think I just better off like an Ogerpon drop. He hasn't Terra either, so like if he's a Terra Grass Kyogre, he goes for it right here. Part of me just wants to go for Helping Hand here too, but I guess I can Alluring Voice. I don't know how much that's really gonna do. I don't know how much that even does. I can try to. I'm gonna Helping Hand. Switches my terrain yet again. Yet again, he switches the terrain. Surprised he didn't go for Thunderclap. I thought so that would maybe be the play he would have went for there. So I think Thunderclap probably kills me from this range. That's kind of unfortunate. Really unfortunate, actually. Like, my opponent just has everything on his team that just shuts down my entire team. Like, I just have such a bad matchup here. He has terrain, he has one of the best checks in the game for Mewtwo. Like, I just can't do anything. He has weather that shuts down my weather. Like, I can go into Koraidon here, but that just means he goes right into the Kyogre again. So, like, I'm back at square one. I'm literally back at square one. I guess I go into the Mewtwo. I go into the Mewtwo and I try to go for Psy Strike. That's what I try to do here. Psy Strike, follow me. I mean, I could try to make a play here if I really wanted to. I could try to go and switch the Indeedee out into the Koraidon, but I'm kind of just sacking it off just to try to get my terrain back. Is it really worth that? I don't know. I think I just try to Psy Strike, and then I'm going to go for Follow Me here again. I could try to Helping Hand as well and see how much that does. I'm going to try to Helping Hand. I think he could just priority spam me to death here, though. If he has Thunderclap, Grassy Glide, I'm just dead. Comes the Kyogre again. See how much this does. It's not terrain boosted, but it's Helping Hand boosted. I'm curious to see how much this does to a Raging Bolt. Okay, it actually does a really solid amount of damage. It doesn't get the one shot though. So that kind of sucks. I think I just go for Terra Fire here. I gotta hope that I mean, I guess I can try to just go for Psy Strike here, but if he protects the Kyogre and I double into Kyogre, then I just take a bunch of damage for no reason. So I think I gotta Psy Strike the Kyogre, and then I'm gonna try to go after the Raging Bolt here. I'm gonna go Terra Fire. And I'm gonna Collision Course. Draw, okay. Well, I mean, at least I kill Rillaboom, that's fine then. I just lose my Oricum Pulse boost when the Kyogre comes in again. Does this Raging Bolt even have Thunderclap too? Because he hasn't went for Thunderclap once this entire game. Just keeps clicking Dragon Pulse for whatever reason. Does he even have Thunderclap? He does. And I get one-shotted because Mewtwo fucking sucks. So I just lose. Ain't no way I'm winning now. All my hopes of winning now just went down the shitter because the Mewtwo couldn't survive. I mean, granted, I'm not going to survive that anyways. It's a +2 Raging Bolt that probably just one-shots me from full anyways, so whatever. I'm surprised I even lasted this long in this match because my opponent had such a good matchup into my team. For what it was, I put up a pretty good fight for what it was. I could have lost way faster than what I did. I gotta protect here. I don't think there's any way I win this actually, because he just goes for like a Hydro Pump here or whatever. I think I'm just wasting my time. He has Water Spout, so there's no way I win this. I guess if I go for Collision Course and I try to go for a crit, that's the only way I try to win. Or he could be Scarf too, I'm not sure. He actually went for Protect, though, so he's not Scarfed. What I do here is I go for the Collision Course crit. YOLO. Collision Course crit here, YOLO. He's very. If not, he never had enough checks to me. He never had enough checks to just already check my entire fucking team. He has to add the Terra Fairy insult in there. He's like, oh no, bro, you ain't going for that crit. Here's the Terra Fairy. Go fuck yourself. Any possible way to win, he fucking shut it down right away. God damn. This is just a fucking bad matchup. I don't know what you guys expected out of this. Looking at this team on paper, like I said, there's barely any way. I'm gonna have to play my fucking ass off and get really lucky to win this game. What happened? I got fucking wrecked because he has literally everything he needs to fucking counter this team. Terra Fairy Kyogre, the fucking terrain wars, the weather wars, like everything he needs to fucking shut everything down. I don't know. I'll see you guys in one more game. I do not like this team. This team's really bad. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. This team's really fucking bad. I'm gonna do one more game with it though, and hopefully we can maybe try to get one win. Alright, we're here with one final game. Can we actually pull out one win with this team? Because I'm gonna be real with you guys. Out of like the 7 games I've done now with this team, including some of my testing games, I have not won one match. At all. One is the Koraidon, Calyrex, Raging Bolt, Tornadus, Chi-Yu, and Indeedee. What do I want to do here? I don't know, I kind of like the Indeedee and Mewtwo here. If I can maybe catch the Calyrex off guard with like a Terra Dark Pulse, that'd be kind of a crazy play here, but then he has the Koraidon, just comes in and destroys me on the next turn, so. I don't know, I'm going to lead Mewtwo and Indeedee. I'm gonna try to do that here and see what happens. What else do I want to try to do? I like Ogerpon, looks really nice this game. It's like 3 things on his team for really good damage. I don't know, I guess Raging Bolt's okay. It's okay here, I guess. I guess I bring it. I don't even know if I'd play his bringing Koraidon. It's okay into his team, but like I'm trying to speed time. Like I don't have any speed control on this team. So like if he throws up Tailwind, I'm always going to be outsped by his stuff that just wrecks me. He has shit on my team, just one-shots the Koraidon. Like I can't compete with his Tailwind. I got no speed control on this team at all, so. Yeah, this ain't too bad. This is actually a really solid lead. Question is right now though, does he go for follow me here? Because if he goes for follow me, then I can't one-shot the Calyrex, so I'm gonna have to one-shot the Indeedee. But like with a Terra Dark here, I'm going for it. I'm gonna fucking YOLO this. And I'm gonna Helping Hand boost. We're powering up. This is my last game I'm doing with this piece of shit team. We're gonna go YOLO. Well, here we go, y'all. There's no follow me. If he's not Sash, I can maybe one-shot him. I'm Choice Scarf, so I'll outspeed him. I'll outspeed him. He just cannot be Focus Sash. If he is, he lives. Moment of truth right here. I one-shot the Calyrex. The Mewtwo one-shot Calyrex turn 1. Holy shit. Crazy play. It actually paid off. I bet he's like, oh wow. He doesn't know what to think now. Now here comes Koraidon though. Okay, it's Chi-Yu. I mean, I'm fine with that actually though. I just Dark Pulse here. Like a Dark Pulse fucking one-shots the Indeedee. And like I just follow me here. He's let's go for follow me here. He's gonna switch. That's so Koraidon comes in. Here comes the Koraidon. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why he went into Koraidon the last turn. It was just so he can bait the Dark Pulse. That's what it was. If this is Specs Chi-Yu, I think I just get one-shotted by Heat Wave. So. actually live that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch into the Raging Bolt to reset my choice Scarf. And I'm going to try to Alluring Voice. If I somehow live, I won't, but if I somehow do, for whatever reason, I can maybe kill the Koraidon with a Fairy type move. Because the Mewtwo is actually really good into his team because I can outspeed everything. I have Aura Sphere for the Chiyu. And like I have Side Strike and all this other good stuff. It's the crit on the Indeedee, that doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. Never mind, with the Scale Shot, it's actually going to be a speed tie. It's going to be a speed tie whether the Koraidon or the Mewtwo actually outspeeds, I think, because they're both 135. I actually think Mewtwo's 130. Isn't Mewtwo 130? I think it's actually 130. So I think he actually outspeeds me now, so I lose. I think, actually, there's one last thing I can do here, y'all. There's one last thing I can do here. I can follow me. And then try to click Expanding Force. I mean, I guess... I mean, I can Aura Sphere, but like that's not going to really even do that much to Koraidon. Like, I'm still in a really bad spot because he has Indeedee in the back, and like I'm going to take so much damage with the Ogerpon here. I don't know, he could also be Choice Scarf Ogerpon. It's going to come down to what the Indeedee has. If he has Follow Me on Indeedee, like I think he still just wins. And if I'm locked into a Psychic type move, I can't touch GU. So, how many turns of terrain do I got left? I got 2 turns of terrain. YOLO. YOLO. He protects. Never mind, I lose. I needed him to miss a Heat Wave here too. That's the only way I can live. This team is really bad. This might be like the worst Regulation Ice team I think I've featured for you guys up until now. I've featured some really bad teams, but like this might be the worst one so far. I think just because Mewtwo is just so fucking garbage. This team is just too gimmicky. It relies too much on trying to set the Mewtwo up and the Koraidon up, and you have 2 Mons on this team, being the Indeedee and the Scovillain, that are just fucking useless. The Indeedee not as much because you have Follow Me and like Trick Room, being able to reverse Trick Room or set that up is a little bit better, but the Scovillain fucking sucks. It's garbage. It's a fucking dead weight on this team. So this team's pretty much only like 5 Mons. Everybody else has 6 Mons, you only have 5 most of the time. You're never going to be bringing the Scovillain at all, it's just so garbage. I just lose. There's no way I win this. Highlight of this entire session, y'all, the Mewtwo catching this guy off guard and one-shot into Calyrex with a Dark Pulse. That is the best we are getting with this team, and we cannot get any better. I cannot get 1 win with this team. That is how bad it is. Out of the 7 games I've done with this team now, I cannot fucking win 1 match. I never won a single game at all tonight with this team. Really, really bad. You want to know why it's called the meme team? There you go. Meme team, because you ain't going to be winning at all. You're just hoping you get a really cool play to post on the highlight reels. That's what you're hoping for. Let's talk a little bit more about this team. Alright, as for this team, I think this team overall is just really bad. If you guys want a fun team to kind of just goof around with, by all means, give it a try. Rental code in the corner. Paste for this team down below. But overall, like if you're trying to rank up with this team, I'm glad I never used this team on the ranked ladder. My suspicion with this team and trying to use this on the ranked ladder would have made me D-rank back down to probably like Pokeball tier or something crazy. I would have lost like 7 games on the ranked ladder if I did all ranked games on the ranked ladder, not even like 3 or 4 games like I usually do. Even if I split it between like casual ladder and like ranked ladder to test for testing games and like games to record for you guys, I still would have lost a bunch of games. I would have D-ranked for no reason. So I'm glad at the very least that I just use this team on the casual ladder. If you have a problem with me using this team on the casual ladder for whatever reason, by all means, you go take this team and you go play it on the ranked ladder and try ranking up with this team. I fucking dare you. Let me know your results. Come back to this video and let me know in the comments down below if you somehow have a problem with me playing on the casual ladder with this type of team. I want to see you go on the ranked ladder and ruin your rank. I'm not going to do that with mine. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. It takes too long to rank up, and I just don't have that much time to begin with to play ranked, so. Overall, is Mewtwo good? No, this thing sucks. This thing's been power crept out of the goddamn game. It was okay in Regulation G. If you really wanted to use it for whatever reason, you can maybe build around it and make it work some of the time. I don't know. For Regulation I, though, this thing's fucking garbage. There's no reason at all to use Mewtwo. It's garbage. And being that it's only 130 speed tier, I think, it means you get outsped by all the 135s. And then you get outsped by shit like Calyrex. You're forced to run Choice Scarf if you want to outspeed anything. It's just not good. It's really bad. It has a really good move pool, I'll give it that. Like, it has decent offensive stats. Its abilities are garbage. Its typing is pretty damn bad, especially when Calyrex is in the game. Why would you use this thing over Calyrex Shadow? I don't know. It's literally just brain dead choice if you're trying to use this over Calyrex Shadow if you want to try to win. Why one thing clicks moves and just one-shots half the shit on the field, and then Mewtwo clicks a move, something lives because it's not strong enough to one-shot, and then it gets one-shot in return, and then you just proceed to lose. And it's not fast enough to outspeed anything anyways, so I don't know. I like the shit with the Skull Villain too, but like, every time I tried to use the Skull Villain, like the 2 games I did try it before I gave up on it in some of my testing games alongside the Koraidon, the Skull Villain just doesn't do anything. It goes for Spicy Extract, gets almost one-shotted, survives on Sash, does a little bit damage, and then it dies. It's literally the dead weight for this team. And the Spicy Extract boost just isn't enough for the Koraidon or whatever else you pair it alongside to try to get the boost on to carry this fucking team. It's just not. The Koraidon is good, but it's not good enough to carry this team. Especially a team with Mewtwo on it. I'm sorry, it's just not that good. You cannot carry Mewtwo, it's that bad. Koraidon, even on the back of a Spicy Extract, it just can't carry a Mewtwo. Or even like half the rest of his team by itself. Just not good enough. And Skull Villain just doesn't help it either, just such dead weight. It's a shame, because it's a really cool mon, has a really cool typing, but just such a fucking awful stats, and it's just fucking mid. Mid at best, you could argue, but especially in Regulation I, where the power level is just crazy off the charts, you're never going to be doing anything with this thing. Maybe in Regulation H or some of the lower power formats, you can maybe use it and get away with it, I can see it then, but in Regulation I, there's no reason to use Skull Villain or using this gimmicky garbage with Spicy Extract bullshit. Apart from that, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the video. Got a bunch more Regulation I stuff on the way. I also stream over here, usually Friday and Saturday nights around 9 ADST. So if you guys want to drop by when I'm live, feel free to. I usually stream Wi-Fi battles over here, usually on Saturday nights, and a bunch of other stuff on Friday nights, like Overwatch 2, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Warframe, a bunch of other stuff. So if that interests you guys, feel free to drop by. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.